Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of my 2017 Chicago Pen Show haul. Now, I said in part 1 that I showed you all the pens that I got, and that is not entirely true. I did forget about one pen, and I'll go ahead and show it to you guys now. I can't believe I forgot about this pen, because this is a beautiful pen. But I did get this Aurora Optima. As I said, most of the pens that I got were vintage, with the exception of 2, which were modern. And the Wall Lever Sharp was a modern, although it's a takeoff of the vintage style pen that they used to have, but just majorly oversized, I guess. But this one here is the Aurora Optima, and this is a modern pen. I got this one from Anderson Pens. Okay, so as you can see, it is very, very beautiful blue, very, very pretty. Can you guys see that? There we go. So here is what the nib looks like. It's got the gold trim and stuff. It's got gold trim. Here is what the nib looks like, and I hope I can get this to focus. Can we focus? Okay, I hope it focused. And then I'll also give you a little writing example. What do I have in this one? This one is inked with Eclat de Saphir from J. Urban. And I sound very ridiculous saying those French names. But this one is a fine nib, but it kind of, well, I guess depending on what kind of ink you have in it and stuff, but it almost kind of writes like an extra fine, and it's got a little bit of tooth to it. But hopefully you can see this nib. And the pad of paper that I'm using, again, is this one that I picked up a couple years ago from Anderson Pens. It's just sort of my little scritchy scratch test pad of paper here. But let me get, hopefully, where you can see me writing on here. So this one is the Aurora. Now, I am doing this with the visual impairment. There's my disclaimer. I'm doing this with the visual impairment, so hopefully my head won't be seen too much in the video, and I hope you guys can see. I was watching the footage from the last video, and my knuckles tended to get in the way when I was trying to write, so I'm trying to get at a different angle so that you might be able to see it a little bit better, I hope. Aurora Optima. And I'm writing kind of big because I'm trying to keep myself a little bit far away from the paper so you guys can see a little better. Aurora Optima, and it's in blue. And this has J. Urban. Eclat, however you say that. And I have no idea if I spelled this right. Who knows? And this is a fine nib. Okay. And real quick. Brown fox. Jumps over the... I hope you guys can see this. I really do. Oh, my knuckles are in the way. Lazy dog. And I write that sentence because, again, it's got all the letters in the alphabet. So that is the Aurora Optima, and this is a piston filler. I'm not going to mess with the knob on the back because I have ink in it, and I will spritz it everywhere. I don't want to do that. So, again, that's the Aurora Optima, and that is all of the pens that I have to show. Now, I'm going to show you guys everything else that I picked up other than pens, which is quite a bit. Okay, so I did pick up a couple of coffee mugs. And I'm going to move my paper out of the way. I did pick up a couple of coffee mugs. And this one here, I do like collecting coffee mugs. And this one here just says Chicago Pen Show. You see that? It's the coffee mug. And then the master penman, Michael Soul, was also there. I got to meet him. Very honored to meet him. And he wrote my name in calligraphy, which was really cool. He had his curriculum for American Cursive as well as the Spencerian script. So this coffee mug I picked up Spencerian script on the bottom there, and American cursive. Now this one here just has letters in both Spencerian and the cursive. He had like, I think 3 different styles, and I wanted to get all 3, but they were kind of expensive, so I just picked out the one that I liked the best, and I like this one. So I thought this one was really pretty. So those are the 2 coffee mugs I got. Now next I picked up this leather pen case, and I'm going to go ahead and zip it up first. I picked up this leather pen case from Anderson Pens. Now, I did pick one of these up last year too, but I decided to go ahead and get another one because I like these little things. And it's a really nice leather case. And again, like I said, it's like the one that I had last year. And it's a zip around, so it just unzips like so. And it holds 12 pens. And I'll briefly show you everything that I have in here. So you guys can see it. And it holds 6 over here, and then you can flip over the little velvet liner separator, and then it's got 6 more slots over here. So in a case like this is what I keep all of my inked up pens in. And then like if I'm going to go somewhere, I normally will not take this case with me because even though it's small, it's still kind of bulky, and it really bogs down my purse. So what I do is I have a smaller case that I put maybe 3 fountain pens in, and I'll take that instead. This one is, unless I'm going to the pen club or something, I'll take this to the pen club that we go to every month. But normally this will just stay home, and then I use a smaller case for traveling purposes. But let me just briefly show you what's in here. I'll try to be pretty brief about it. But in the first slot is the Webster pen from Jerry that I got this past weekend. Okay, next is an Esterbrook that my husband got for me. This is vintage Esterbrook pen. Very nice, and it's a nice writer too. Let me tell you, I like that pen, and I collect quite a few Esterbrook's. This one is the diamond pen that I got from Hearst this year. So you're getting a little bit of a recap, but I just thought I would show you what's in this case. I have some new things that I got, plus you know, some things that I've had in my collection a while. This is the cute little Parker pen that I got from Hirsch at the pen show this year. This one is a I think this one is a little wall pen, W-A-H-L, not W-A-L-L. So that one's very cute, and that one writes very nice. And it's another one of those pens that could be used as a dress-up pen for ladies. This one here is the Parker Oversized Vac. The Maxima, the red Maxima that I got at the pen show. I got that pen from a gentleman named Tim. Tim Pearson, I think, was his name, if I didn't say so in the first video. And then over here is a limited edition Edison pen. It's a modern pen that my husband got for me a few months back. This one is the Aurora that I just now showed you guys, my one and only Aurora pen. Hopefully not to remain my only Aurora pen. I'm planning to get some more in the future sometime. This is a Pelikan. This is a limited edition M600. They call this, some people call it Red, some people call it Ruby. But I got this one probably about, I don't know, 3 years ago. This one was one of my birthday presents that I got for my husband this year. I showed this one in another video. This is a special edition Pelikan M800 with blue striping. And this one is, this is a limited edition Pelikan M800. They call this the Concerto. As you can see, it's got music notes on it. And it's a few bars of Beethoven's 5th Symphony, I think. So There's the Concerto. Love that pen. That's one of my all-time favorites. And then this one is my Pelikan M1000, which was my biggest pen up until I got that lovely Wall Eversharp. So there's another one of these cases that I picked up. And then I picked up this case. Now this is like that little case that I showed you, but it's it holds 24 pens, and I picked up 2 of these actually, and I've got pens in it already. This houses my my Schaefer pens. I have Schaefer snorkels in here. There's the new Schaefer pen that I got over the weekend, along with the more used one of the same version that I showed you guys in the last video. And then here are some more Schaefers right there. So this is one of my Schaefer cases with those pens in there. So I picked up 2 of those these cases because I was starting to run out of room. So I'm in decent shape with that now. I have also picked up, this is a different kind of pen case. It's a leather one as well, but it's a different kind. I picked this one up from the same guy that I got my Webster pen from, Jerry. Oh, and the leather cases, like I said, the last 2 I showed you, the small one plus the bigger one with the Schaefer pens in it, those came from Anderson Pens. This one came from a gentleman named Jerry, the same one that I got my Webster pen from. And it holds 24 pens as well. It's got a velvet separator right there. So this one is pretty nice too. Alright, I think I'll show you the journals that I got next. I picked up, I think it was 9 journals from Anderson Pens. They carry these lovely, beautiful paper blanks journals, and I really love them. And it's pretty funny because every time I go there, you know, to the pen shows, I always raid their stash of journals because they carry these beautiful paper blanks journals, and sometimes they're a little hard to find, and they always have different ones from year to year. And so I always like to pick up a bunch of those because then I don't have to pay shipping, and it's just nicer because I can just, you know, they can bag them up and I can take them home. So I don't quite clean out their stock because they do have duplicates sometimes, but I'm very, very good at whittling down their stock and thinning it down. I'm very, very good at that. So I always stock up on my journals when I go visit Anderson Pens booth at the pen show. So let me just show you what I got, and I did get 9 of them, I believe, and they're all paper blanks. Well, first of all, let me show you, I did get some field notes. It's a county fair edition, and it's Illinois, and there's 3, and I don't have them opened up. I'm not going to open them up, but this is field notes. You know, we've all seen field notes before. All right, so the first journal I got is called the Kikka, K-I-K-K-A journal, I think it is. And now Paper Blanks has several different sizes. You got the mini, which are really tiny, like pocket little notebooks. You get the midi size, which is this, and this is more of like a 5x7, I think. And then you get the yeah, this is the midi, and then you get the large. So this one is their medium-sized one. And here is the back of it. Very beautiful pattern. So here's what the end papers look like, and it's got it's got a little piece of paper on the back of it. There's a little pamphlet in the pocket here. It does have a pocket in the back of it. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that in a Paper Blanks journal. Okay. Paper Blank Exchange. Okay. Looks like there's some sort of an app. The Ultimate Tablet Case. Okay. I think they make a Paper Blanks tablet case or something like that, but that's interesting. Alright, so here is what the paper looks like. Now the Paper Blanks, these are really nice because they are definitely very fountain pen friendly. It's got beautiful paper in it. I love the paper in these Paper Blanks journals. Really, really like them. So that's the first journal. Okay, this one is called the Morris Birds MIDI Journal. So again, it's their medium-sized journal. Here's the pattern on the front. There's the back of it. And then, now these don't have any gold edging or anything on the pages. Same kind of end papers that we saw in the other one. Oh, it does have a rubber band that you can hold it closed with. And it's got a pocket in the back, and then there's the rubber band to hold it closed with if you want. There's that one. The next journal I have is the Mystique MIDI journal, and this one is quite a bit thicker than like this one here. It's got more pages in it, and it seems like it's a little bigger too. Yeah, it seems like it's just a slightly bit taller. Can you see that? Than these other two, but that's okay. So here is the pattern on this one. So it's thicker. There's the back of it. And then here are the end papers. Again, you get a little pocket in the back, and it's got a rubber band to hold it closed. And then same kind of paper that we're very familiar with, faint lines. Very, very beautiful for fountain pen usage. All right, this next one is called Tiffany Autumn Ultra. I couldn't remember the word to their bigger size, but you get the mini, you get a midi, and then the large one is the ultra. So it's not called large, but it's called ultra. Now, this one's still got the packaging on it. I didn't take off the wrapping or anything, but it's got, as you can see, it's got a clasp to hold it closed. I'm not going to open it, but you got a clasp to hold it closed. And then the back of it, it looks like it's that open back, so it'll lie flat. So the pages are exposed right there, so I think you probably ought to be a little bit careful with this one. But it's hard-backed, and here's the, it's hard-bound, and then here's the back of it. So I'm not going to take the wrapping off of it until I'm ready to use it, but that one is pretty unique. I've not seen a Paper Blanks one like that. Okay, next one is the Gold Inlay Journal. This is in the ultra size. Okay. So it's kind of one of those like filigree patterns that's very familiar to Paper Blanks users. Here's what it looks like, and I'm sorry I'm not getting the whole journal in frame. I'm just using my mini tripod today because it's easier to show the pens with that tripod. But here is what the end papers look like, and then here's the back, and it looks like it's got some kind of a thing inside the pocket talking about that tablet case that we saw in that other one. And then again, we get the beautiful paper that we know and love in Paper Blanks. And then it's very thick. It kind of looks like on the edge of the pages, it kind of looks like it's got like that vintage paper look, and then you get the two clasps right there. So clasp number 1, clasp number 2 to hold it closed. Next one is Chloe Ultra. And I'm going to have to move the book so you guys can see the whole thing because my mini tripod doesn't get everything in frame. So here is what this one looks like. So same kind of end papers that we've seen in all of the others. This one does have a rubber band to hold it closed. Same kind of thing in the back pocket that advertises this tablet case. But all of these Paper Blanks ones do have this back pocket that a lot of people like. There. Can you guys see that? So that is Chloe Ultra. Then the last journal I got is Mosaic Ultra. Here's what that one looks like. And each one of these do have a bookmark. All of them do have bookmarks in them. And then here's the end papers. And then there's the back. And then here is what the paper looks like on the inside. It does have a back pocket with the rubber band to hold it closed if you want to use that. And I'm going to tuck my bookmark back in. So those are all of the actual journals that I got. I did get a few notebooks. Oh, one more journal. Sorry, guys. Alright guys, I missed one, but here is the last journal. This is the Blush Pink Ultra Journal. Again, it's that filigree pattern that we're familiar with seeing with paper blanks. And it's got the 2 clasps to hold it closed. It's one of the ones with the clasp on them. So we'll open it, and here is, whoops, there's the end papers. So this is a thicker one. Seems like the ones with the clasp are a little bit thicker. There's the back pocket with that tablet case or something, whatever they're advertising in there. It does have a bookmark, and then here is what the paper looks like. Lovely paper. I love these journals. Absolutely love them. And I love that there's different ones, and I can go to Anderson Pen's booth every year and find some different journals. I love that. So that's all the journals that I got. As I said, I did get some notebooks. Okay, so next I got this Rhodia pad, and it's just a pad with lined Rhodia paper in it. Good for, you know, writing some notes and stuff. That came from Anderson Pens. And then these next items that I'm going to show you guys came from a gentleman by the name of Frank. Very, very nice guy. He had pens, he had some notebooks and some like old planners and stuff that that he was selling, and you know, some ink and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I know I need another notebook, like I need a hole in the head, but I love, you know, I can't help it. I love the pens, I love the ink, and I love the paper, so I just can't help myself. But this one here is a pink notebook, and it's from Filofax, and it's one of those that's got the stuff where the pages are removable. You can move the pages around and stuff without undoing a bunch of rings and stuff. So like if you wanted to take out this little folder like that, you can oops, you can do that, I think. Yeah, you can do that. You can just move it out of the rings, and like if you wanted to put it in the back, then you can put it back onto the little holders right there. It's kind of like the ARC system, you know, with the discs, but you can move things in and out very, very easily. So really great for just jotting down little notes, or if you need to write down a phone number or something for somebody. And this paper is decent for fountain pens. If you use a fine enough nib, it'll do okay, but probably the pen that I got from Sid wouldn't do so well on this paper because it puts down a good amount of ink. But if you get a pen with a fine enough nib, like maybe that Aurora would probably work really well on here. The paper is decent. So it's just a cute little notebook to put in your purse. And it was pink, so of course I could not resist it. Now the next one I got is it's kind of it's a traveler's notebook style, and it's a knockoff of the Midori. You know, it's not the actual Midori, but it does hold the passport size notebooks. So let me take it out and show it to you guys. It does come with all the accessories. So you get a pen loop. Here is what the actual notebook looks like, and this one is leather. You get a little piece of leather that comes over to hold that closed. So again, it just comes apart like regular traveler's notebook would. You get the you get a card holder or picture holder, and then on the back it's got the zipper pouch, and it comes with a few little things here. You get like some stamps, and I think one of the stamps came out of here. But you get like just some little stamps and stuff. It does come with a couple of notebooks. There's a lined one. Here is a craft paper one, and then here is a blank one. So you get like some little traveler goodies in there. And it does come with an extra elastic, like if you want to change this one out or whatever, then you can do that. But I think I lost one of the stamps out of there, which I'll have to try to find. I think I know where it's at. But it just had like little stamps and cute things in there. Now the last one I got is also a traveler's notebook. It's not a Midori, but it holds the bigger size Midori notebooks. And let me just show you what this one looks like. Now he did have some leather ones, but I guess those got sold out by the time I made it to his table. So this one is a felt one. It feels pretty nice. So the elastic comes off like that, of course, and it came with a couple of notebooks already. We got a blank one, and then we got a lined one. So it did come pre-filled, and then it has like 3 elastics in it. So each notebook can have its own elastic. So those are all of the notebooks I got. Now the last things that I'll show you, like I was saying, I got the stuff from Michael Saul. Actually, I got a couple bottles of ink here. Let me show you that. Show you the ink first. So from Anderson Pens, I got some Diamine Oxblood. I've been trying to get a hold of this ink, and every time I'd go to order some, they were always out of stock. So I got the 80 ml bottle of Oxblood. So this is like a deep red, and actually when it dries, it looks like blood. But this is a really cool ink. That's a really cool ink. And then I got some Parker Washable Blue. This came from that gentleman named Frank, the one I got the Traveler's Notebooks from and the Filofax. So just some Parker Blue. I kind of like to get some inks that I know are going to behave themselves in certain pens. And then, last but not least, is here's a bottle of ink that I got from Sid, who sold me the Wall Eversharp. And this one here is the Everberry, which is the blue one, I think. The other one was purple. This one, it looks blue in this light. So here's what the ink looks like in the bottle, and then here's the top of the lid right there. So that's all the ink I got. I totally wanted to go ink crazy at Anderson Pens yesterday. We made another stop there, and that's when I got my Aurora, and then the daughter got a couple of pens too. And I wanted to go totally ink crazy. I really did, but we'd already paid for the pens, and you know, people were starting to pack up and close up, and so I thought, well, all right. And we'd spent a lot of money by then too, so I'll just have to order my ink online. But yeah. So the last stuff I'm going to show you guys, now I did tell you that I purchased the stuff from Michael Sull, the cursive and the Spencerian stuff. Let me just get everything out. Sull's handwriting system, and this is American Cursive. Oh, let's get it so we can see it. This is the American Cursive book. This is a huge book. Alright. So this is a huge book, and it's just got like some instructions and a lot of practice pages to write the cursive letters and stuff. It's a spiral bound book. You can get one of these in loose leaf, so you can photocopy pages and practice pages and stuff and work on that, but I thought it looked nicer in the bound system. And I won't be writing in the book anyway, but there's a whole thing on cursive writing in here. So that was kind of neat. And then I got the one for the Spencerian script. And again, same kind of thing. You get instructions on how to do it. You get a lot of practice pages in it. It's spiral bound, so you can fold it over like so. Fold it over like so. Yep. And then I got, it did have some DVDs and stuff to go with it. And I did not open these up. So this is the Spencerian script DVD. And I think he said that they're like, it was either 2 or 3 hours or something like that. Here is the American Cursive one. I think. Wait. Yeah, here's the American Cursive one right there. And then this one here that I'm going to show you is an audiobook. And I guess it's stories of and about master penmen. And it's stories that Michael Soule recites, I guess. And this one's an audiobook on CD. I haven't watched or listened to any of these, so I'm anxious to do that. So there's those. And then last but not least, one more thing to show you. We're getting down to it, guys. One more thing to show you is I got this case. This is another pen case. This was from Anderson Pens, but this is made by the company Nock. I think it's N-O-C-K company. And it's the one that's run by Brad Dowdy. And I got to meet him. He was there. So I was really honored to meet him. Very, very nice guy. So this one is brown on the outside, and then it zips open. And inside, it holds 3 pens. It's blue on the inside. Actually, it looks kind of purple in this light. But it holds 3 pens in here, and then over here you can put a small notebook, like a field notes or, you know, a small little notebook, and you can just throw this in your bag or your purse, and it's made of a strong nylon material, so it's going to last a long time. Okay, so that brings me to the end of my Chicago Pen Show haul for 2017. In the first video, I showed you the pens, with the exception of the Aurora, which I showed you at the beginning of the video. So then in this video, you got to see the journals, the notebooks, the ink, the 3 bottles of ink that I got, the Michael Soule books and DVDs and audiobook, and then the case from Nock, and the coffee mugs. So, whew! Anyway, I'm just exhausted making this video, but it was fun to show you guys all my goodies. Now, as I said, this was not the stuff that my husband got. He got a lot of stuff too, but this is the stuff that I've got in my collection. The stuff he got is a whole different animal. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of this kind of thing, like if you want to see more fountain pen related videos, do let me know in the description section of, or do let me know in the comment section of the video. Leave a comment and tell me what you think, and tell me like if you want to see my pen collection, if you want to see me do any more writing with my pens, if you want to see my ink collection or anything like that, you know, anything to do with fountain pens. If you want to see any more fountain pen related videos, let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel, definitely. And better yet, hit that bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.